Hey everyone, it's Jill, founder of Kids Baking Club, and I have a lemon tree in my backyard that has gone crazy this year, and I have just harvested hundreds of lemons, and I want to show you one of the easiest recipes to make with fresh lemons. You're right, lemon brownies. Let me show you how to make them. All right, let's get started. You can get this recipe by going to kidsbakingclub.com and just click the blog and just type in the search lemon, and you will find this recipe and other recipes using fresh lemons. So we're gonna start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and we wanna mix that together really, really well. I always want the dry ingredients mixed really, really well. You don't want to bite into something that tastes like baking soda, right? All right, let's add our 3/4 cups of sugar. And stir that. We've got all our dry ingredients. Now I took 1 large lemon and I zested it. Zesting is where you take the top or yellow part of the lemon off, and this is called a zester. You can also use a grater on the fine side of the grater. And what you get is this yellow paste. And what I do is I kind of sprinkle it into the flour because then it disperses and it doesn't clump when it gets into the wet ingredients. When you're doing this, try not to get to the white part of the peel because it's a little bitter. And sometimes you can taste it in baked goods. So now that that lemon zest is in there, I'm just gonna mix it here to make sure that that lemon zest is dispersed. If you love lemon, you can add more. If you have more lemons, like my house, I've got, a million lemons right now. Okay, now we are ready. And since this is a 1 bowl method, what I usually do is I make a well, kind of just a little chasm in the middle, and I put all of my wet ingredients in there first, and then I mix it all together. So it calls for 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of yogurt. Any type of yogurt is fine. Obviously, since it's lemon, I'm gonna stick with the vanilla yogurt. You can use sweetened or unsweetened. The yogurt gives it just some moisture into the batter. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract and then 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use vegetable oil or canola oil. And now I'm ready to mix that in. Just mix it really well. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you want to line a 8x8 baking pan with either parchment paper or some type of oil, butter, or shortening so that you can pop it out of the oven very easily. Okay. Now I'm ready to squeeze in some lemon juice. And I have a lemon juicer, which makes life so much easier. So I take 1 lemon and I just squeeze it. If you don't have a lemon squeezer, you just squeeze it on top of your hand and you kind of let the juice drip in, but you catch the seeds. But a lemon juicer or a lemon squeezer really makes life easy, especially when you have a ton of lemons and everyone's asking for lemonade. What I do with all these lemons every year is I squeeze them, I freeze them in water bottles, plastic water bottles, and then I have them in my freezer at my disposal at any time. And sometimes I freeze them and put them into ice cube trays. That makes it better too. So now I can pour that lemon juice into my batter. Oh. The smell of this lemon is so amazing. Just love anything lemon. Lemon can be used for so many things. I like to squeeze it into my soups. I make this turmeric lemon soup that is so, so good, so healthy for you. And you can squeeze it on fish. chicken, so many things. Fresh lemons are used for so many things. Okay, now that I've got this batter all nice, I'm going to take my pan, I'm going to scoop it all in there. And this is gonna go into the oven. First, I'm gonna set it for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it because every oven is different. And sometimes if it's baked, I do a little push, and if it pops back up, that means it's baked. Or you can put in a toothpick or something to check and see if it's done. But if it looks like it's not done, then what I do is I leave it in at 5-minute intervals. After that, I use the oven light, so I'm not opening the oven every single time, because when you open the oven, it actually reduces the temperature, and we don't want that because we really want it to be baked. So isn't that beautiful? All right, that's gonna go in the oven. When it comes out, I'm gonna show you how to do a little powdered sugar glaze on top, and then we are done, ready to go in the oven. Yum, it smells so good. The lemon brownies turned out amazing. It did take 20 minutes. Perfect. I let them cool, and now I have some powdered sugar that I'm just going to dust. You're just going to put it into a strainer and then lightly dust on top. And what it does is it just makes it so much prettier, but also gives it a little bit more sweetness. Enjoy making this very easy, very yummy lemon brownie recipe. I'll see you next time.